going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be a hilarious one because Activision has just put out a post over on Twitter that has just absolutely blown up. Everybody in the community is going ahead and talking about this right now. And it's basically them taunting us with skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep and get into this topic, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. We are indeed trying to branch out a little bit from Call of Duty. I want to start talking a little bit more about Battlefield. And of course, when X-Defiant drops, I'm going to, obviously incorporate that game to this channel. Because I'll be honest with you guys, when it comes to content, X-Defiant and Call of Duty kind of go hand in hand, and I think it's just because the games are so similar in their own ways when it comes to the arcadey feel of them, and I feel like a lot of you guys enjoy that stuff. So, of course, if you guys want to hear any content about that, and you want to be notified the second it goes live, hit that bell for this channel. And last but not least, if you are interested in any of my live streams, I do that pretty much daily over on Kick. Usually that stream goes live around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and if you want to find a link to that channel, I got it down in the description of this video. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying, I saw this post on Twitter. I don't know if they went ahead and posted this across the internet. Maybe they put it on Instagram and Facebook and stuff of that sorts, but again, I'm not really too into social media. I do apologize to everybody out there who tries to hit me in the DMs on Twitter or hit me in the DMs on Discord. I'm going to try to get to those as soon as possible. I suck with social media. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm shocked I even do content creation. If it wasn't for content creation, I would have nothing. I hate it in every way, shape, and form. I find it completely useless. Maybe it's good for some memes and jokes of that sort, but overall, it's just so toxic, and I feel like, it's just bad for the mental. Overall, it's bad for the mental. So I apologize for not being very active. So that's why I don't really know if this is, across other platforms. But on Twitter, the only thing I really use, I saw them put it up over on there, and the community was just, like I said, guys, they are not happy whatsoever. I'm going to go ahead and actually showcase the clip for you guys really quick. It's only like 6 seconds, and I'll be right back. And ladies and gentlemen, the funniest part about this whole post is that they captioned it saying, "Here's to the ones that never give up." Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, when you saw in the footage there, it shows them getting whooped 17 games in a row. I'm sorry, but that is the funniest thing ever. I can't. I know people are angry at this, and it's a lot of people riled up over this, but I can't help but chuckle that these fools are literally taunting us to our faces. Oh my god, the balls Activision have is just insane. And you could say whatever you want about this, but it's true. They're taunting us with skill-based matchmaking. They're saying, here's to the ones that never give up, showing someone getting whooped 17 freaking times, and then finally, they broke through the barrier of competition, never-ending competition in Call of Duty, and got that win. And the funniest part about the win, this is like oh my god. The best part about it is that the win was 100-99. It wasn't a blowout victory. It wasn't showcasing that they improved significantly. It wasn't showcasing that this person got better. It just literally showed them getting whooped 17 games in a row and got extremely lucky with their final game and winning it by one singular point. And all the matches they lost were by a massive margin, like 48-124. Let me actually scroll through here and see actually real quick and tell you guys. I'm not going to show you on the screen, but I'm going to look back myself. 119-250, 50-75, 4-6 in search. What else, man? Did I say 60-200? 62-200. Oh, goodness. What is that? 101-250 or something of that sort? Like, those scores are absurd. This person, I don't know who they're showcasing or whose stats these are, but they're getting rocked, okay? Their world is getting absolutely demolished game after game after game. No close victories. It wasn't like it was 100-99 with them, losing at that score or something like that. No, like they are getting straight just steamrolled, okay? And then at the very end, they pop off and say, "Oh, well, you finally got a win with 100-99. There you go." So while they're getting destroyed game after game after game, and their competition is probably getting streaks and enjoying what Call of Duty is all about, getting streaks and going crazy, their experience, when they finally get to, have a good time, it's so close and so tight that they probably barely even were lucky enough to get a UAV, okay? And honestly, at the end of the day, who even knows where they, left off on the leaderboards? They could have been last on the leaderboards and gotten carried for that victory. That says nothing. It says nothing to, them pushing on through and never giving up. But ladies and gentlemen, what Activision showcased here is the exact problem with skill-based matchmaking in COD. I know this pisses people off, but I'm very truthful about it. It's nothing to hide. The fun of COD is stomping out. Okay? It's as simple as that. You're not having fun in COD if you're getting whooped. Every single person I've ever played with is just hating the experience. Camo grinders, for example. What camo grinder do you know is sitting there getting whooped time after time after time after time again? And they're happy about it. I know there's some, don't get me wrong, there is a handful out there. But the majority of the time, when I listen to a camo grinder, they're annoyed with the experience because guess what? They want to pop off. Even if they know, they aren't currently going to pop off because they are camo grinding. In the back of their minds, they know what Call of Duty's all about. They know how to obtain that adrenaline rush out of Call of Duty, and that's by streaking up. Okay? Everybody wants to do that. So, this system right here is not what Call of Duty's all about. Again, you can talk as much crap as you want. You could say all I want to do is pub stomp noobs. It doesn't matter. I play everybody. I verse any competition. I verse some of the best players. I don't care. It's not a big deal to me. But for the casual player out there, the people who don't have that much time, they don't want to play 17 competitive games just to get one match that's 199. You know what I'm saying here? Me personally, again, like I said, I don't mind competition. And a lot of the time, I'm playing with really good players as well. People with 2, 3 plus KDs in my squad. So when you stack that many players, it's only so much the matchmaking can do. But if you're playing solo, the experience is a nightmare for the mass majority of players out there, and they can't get those experiences. For me, my whole squad farms advanced UAVs. It's as simple as that. How can you possibly, that's the question of the day. How can you possibly not streak up when you have 4 advanced UAVs back to back to back to back? Right? It's easy. But when you're solo, you don't have teammates who are doing that for you. You have to rely on yourself, your own skill, and sometimes that's a bit difficult. It is it not? And 9 times out of 10, players don't get to have a good experience in COD. They don't get those adrenaline rushes. They don't get those streaks because the matchmaking system isn't trying to allow you to do any of that stuff in COD. They're trying to force you into a ranked experience that's titled or branded as the casual playlist. And don't get me wrong, because I always know it's going to be those warriors down in the comment section defending all this nonsense Activision is doing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, we should stomp out every game. Every game you get to go ahead and go crazy. Because that's not how reality works, right? In order for someone to enjoy the Call of Duty experience, someone must have a bad experience. Am I right or am I wrong, right? In order to have a good experience in COD, someone else has to have a bad experience. That's just the moral of the story. Right now, Activision is trying to make it equal so everybody can have a good experience, right? If nobody gets whooped, then nobody can have a bad time. When in reality, that's the opposite because it turns it into a ranked game when nobody wants to play ranked COD. They're hopping on to go into the casual mix. And like I said, I'm not saying you have to verse people of, lower brackets every game you play. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying every so often, throw these people a freaking bone. Throw them a bone. That's all they're asking for. But instead of throwing them a bone and giving them a good experience, instead, they have to do exactly what Activision advertised here. Go 17 full games of getting absolutely demolished, and then you get your final game that you still don't get streaks, but you win, right? Isn't that all that matters, right? All that matters is that you won. No, I mean, in ranked, yeah, but like I said earlier, people hate me for saying this, but it's the truth. The fun of COD is getting streaks and popping off. That's the fun of COD. It's as simple as that. You can find other ways to have fun, like going for camos, ranks, challenges. But the core of COD, what makes it special, what makes it addicting, what gets people coming back is obtaining those streaks and going crazy on a lobby. That's it, man. Why do you think a bunch of content creators farm for freaking matches all the time to get the best gameplay? Why do you think a bunch of other content creators out there are reverse boosting all the time to get crazy looking gameplay? Because that's what people want to see. That's what people enjoy out of COD, and they know that's the enjoyment factor of COD, getting crazy streaks. But ladies and gentlemen, that's really all I have for you guys. I just wanted to go ahead and showcase that to you so you can see what is currently going on and how Activision is just so, cocky with how they are with skill-based matchmaking and how confident they are with this matchmaking system when, like I just laid it out for you guys, in reality, it's not good whatsoever. Winning games is fun and all, but I say that for ranked. When I play games like CSGO, Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, I don't touch casual because guess what? The games are almost designed to be in a ranked environment. All I play is ranked because I want to compete to win. KD is irrelevant. Score is, well, I guess score is relevant and all, but the whole purpose is that you want to win. You want to use your abilities, you want to help your team, you want to, catch the dub, right? In Call of Duty, same thing. I want to win, but keep that in the ranked environment. When we play casual, nobody gives a crap. I mean, yeah, there's a handful of people out there that care, but it's a reason it's called casual, right? Again, people just play because they want to streak up. It's as simple as that, man. It's literally as simple as that. They want to streak up, and when they don't perform, guess what? They get angry. It's why people hate skill-based matchmaking, right? I mean, I can't think of any other reason for why people hate skill-based matchmaking. They hate it because they're getting whooped, and when they get whooped, they can't get their stuff. They want to hop on COD and get the streaks. Simple as that, man. I'm telling you. This has to be resolved in some way, shape, or form. And I'm not saying completely make it to where you're pub stomping every game you possibly find, because again, like I said earlier as well, in order for someone to enjoy the experience, someone on the other end has to suffer as well. You can't have someone 24/7 enjoying everything, because then someone is going to be 24/7 having the worst experience of their life. So it has to be balanced. But right now, it's not balanced. Because the way that they're trying to balance it is by making sure nobody gets to enjoy the experience. As long as this is how Activision thinks. As long as nobody enjoys the streak experience, then nobody could potentially be angry. When it couldn't be further from the truth. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And of course, if you are interested in any of my live streams, I do that on Kick pretty much daily as well. You can find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.